Hello everyone, welcome to today's math class where we would learn about simple equations. At the end of the lesson, you should be able to translate word sentences into mathematical equations, use mathematical equations to represent word sentences, solve simple equations and cross-check the answers. Let's begin. Imagine your teacher gives you a pack of pencils and says, if you add 2 pencils to the pack, there will be a total of 5 pencils in it. If that is the case, how many pencils are currently in the pack? Is it possible to know the number of pencils without opening the pack? Well, it's no magic and 100% possible to find out. All you need to do is translate the problem into a mathematical equation, and I'm here to show you how. First, let's define an equation. An equation is a mathematical statement with 2 sides, the left and right-hand side separated by an equal sign. An example is x plus 4 equals 10. Now, back to our pencil in a pack scenario. Let's give the unknown number of pencils in the pack a value, say, x. You can choose any letter of the alphabet from A to Z to represent an unknown value. Your teacher implied that x pencils plus 2 pencils will be equal to 5 pencils. The mathematical equation for the sentence in that pencil scenario is x plus 2 is equal to 5. To solve this equation, we find the value of x, and the first step will be to collect like terms by subtracting 2 from both sides of the equation. This gives us x plus 2 minus 2 equals 5 minus 2, and x equals 3. Therefore, there are 3 pencils in the pack. So, to cross-check our answer, we simply add 3 plus 2, which is equal to 5, isn't it? Let's see another example. 20 subtracted from the product of an unknown number and 5 equals 45. Find the unknown number. First, let's represent the unknown number by t. The product of t and 5 means 5 times t, which is 5t. 20 subtracted from the product of 5t means 5t minus 20. So our final equation is 5t minus 20 equals to 45. To solve for t, we collect like terms. 5t minus 20 plus 20 is equal to 45 plus 20. Minus 20 plus 20 will cancel out. So we are left with 5t is equal to 65. To find t, we divide both sides by the coefficient of t, which is 5. Therefore, t is equal to 13. Should we cross-check to be sure if our answer is correct? Okay, let's do it. Substitute t for 5 on the left side of the equation and see if it gives the value of the right side of the equation. So what is 5 times 13 minus 20? That is 65 minus 20, which is 45. What do we have on the right-hand side of the equation? Great! 45 on the left and 45 on the right means our calculation is correct. Now that we've learned how to translate word sentences into mathematical equations, let's learn how to use mathematical equations to represent word sentences. Take a look at this equation. The equation above represents the sum of 34 and a certain number is equal to 54. Is that right? Solving for x, we have x equals 54 minus 34, which is equal to 20. To cross-check, we substitute x with 20 and see if the sum gives us 54. 20 plus 34 is 54. Correct. Next, we are given this equation and asked to write mathematical sentence for it. 4d divided by 2 is equal to 8. From the equation, we can say it is the product of a number and 4 divided by 2 equals 8. Do you agree? To find the unknown number d, we cross multiply. 8 can also be written as 8 over 1. 4d times 1 is equal to 2 times 8. 4d is equal to 16. What's next? Divide both sides by 4. Therefore, d is equal to 16 divided by 4, which is 4. To cross-check, we substitute with 4 and solve. 4 times 4 divided by 2, 16 divided by 2 is 8. Our answer is correct. Good job. With this, we have come to the end of the lesson today. We learned how to translate word sentences to equations, use equations to represent word sentences, and also cross-check our answers. See you in the next lesson.